Dearest gentle reader, it is always so melancholy to see season's end ushering in the closed shutters and insulation of winter. Although for some of Diamanton this winter will be far more cosy, what with all the proposals that have come about. Most surprising of all was the engagement of Miss Willa O'Bryant to Lord Joshua Chase. For the whole of the season, the Tun had been convinced of her impending nuptials to Duke Caleb Macartney, due to in part this author's speculation. But how wonderful it is to be wrong! At the last ball of the season, a strange light event occurred in which the upper terrace lit up, showcasing Duke Macartney manhandling Miss O'Bryant. Lord Chase swiftly stepped onto the scene, and the two walked away, engaged. This author hopes that Lord Chase is prepared to pay for all the shattered windows. Unfortunately, good luck did not shine on Miss Isabella Parker, as it did her friend. Lord Schwartz did not propose, nor was Captain Absalom's proposal accepted. Though with no proposals, Miss Parker wasn't without a smile. She was seen at the ball, not fluttering her fan and lashes at every other suitor, but exploring the hedge maze with her friend Miss Amalia Schwartz. The two have become closely acquainted, so perhaps a Parker and Schwartz union isn't so far off. Stranger still, Miss Schwartz was seen towards the end of the ball, with a twisted bit of metal around her ring finger. No diamond in sight and roughly made, but she smiled at it like she held the very stars above in her hand. Whomever gave her that ring is surely the one who brought her back to life from the consumption. The season is ending and the Tun is closing its party doors, but this author will never be done. Ever so faithfully, The Beacon.
We do pick up in media res at the ball.
Oh.
As Lord Trench had made his appearance, kind of covered in soot and grime and debris, and burst in saying that he had against many Han. And the two of you, as you are standing near, as you are, still in the afterglow of pure joy, see that this man seems pretty crazed as he is going around to various townsfolk and various couples and people and just spouting out all sorts of nonsense of how, Lady Mariana and her Zoe are some kind of charlatan trickster, some kind of connection to the devil. They, how Lady Amalia Schwartz is nothing but a no good, ragamuffin who always been lying, how Benjamin Schwartz has stolen valor. There are rumors upon rumors that are spilling out. And you see that the crowd is mixed. It is up to you to go about the Ton and either dispel rumors, spread your own rumors, or tell the truth and quell anything or confirm anything that he's saying to bring things back to your side.
Well, certainly Captain Absalom is a madman, and in layman's terms, he is crashing out. Look at how,
in layman's terms,
look at how disheveled he is. He's not even dressed respectfully for this ball.
Who are you saying this to? Who is the first group of folks that you're going to start to target? Because you start to see like the Schwartz parents are almost as if they are listening to Lord Trench and they are taking him at his due to his previous status.
I want to be standing near Crystal and potentially Lady Suzanne.
Yes.
Can we repeat the specific rumors we have to dispel one more time? Because I know Benny has no valor.
Daisy's a ragamuffin.
Daisy is a no good ragamuffin. Benny has stolen valor. Daisy is a liar. He is also spreading rumors about the two of you, as Miss Parker's family doesn't even have a dowry. The O'Bryants are only after wealth, and that's why she's been so buddy-buddy with Duke Macartney. You hear him also telling the lies of Lady Mariana, Queen Mariana, and her Zoe being in leagues with the devil.
They're witches, I tell you. Witches!
They're witches.
I see goody Proctor with the
Mariana with the devil.
What specifically is he saying about? Is he again? O'Brien was no dowry, and they're after money. I got
He was saying that you have no dowry.
Oh, I have no dowry.
I am a gold digger, and you have no dowry.
Gotcha. I was like, O'Brien has no dowry and is after money. Okay, like that. Those both of them just made sense in my mind, and I'm.
He also begins to mention Joshua Chase being in the boxing ring, not for the betterment of the family, but get out anger issues. Such a man, both being poor and having such a strong temper, would not a good match make.
But I'm going to like loop around towards Crystal and Susie, and I'm just like basically just talking shit about Lord Absalom because I'm pretty sure Susie fucking hates this guy, and Crystal seems like a girl's girl, so I'm gonna be like, I think he's losing it. Look at the way that he's dressed. Are his shoes mismatching? He has no overcoat.
You see that Crystal looks over and goes, "Oh my dear, that is ghastly."
And it doesn't look. It looks like he crawled out of a hole.
We're gonna need you to roll convince someone.
All right, because I got +2 to that.
Oh boy.
10.
Oh, yeah. It's fairly easy to bring Crystal over to your side because she's taken by his unkempt appearance. She goes, "That's certainly not the dress code for tonight." I can assure you.
And surely not anyone of sound mind would be arriving at this ball in such a state of undress. Honestly, even I have standards.
Susie looks at you, and you see her flip open her fan, and she goes, "Yes, it's quite a shame that he's telling such terrible about our family."
Yeah, it is.
She glances down at your hand and then back up. "It is our family, isn't it?"
Yes, indeed.
See the corner of her lip quirk up.
Can I call you Susie?
She narrows her eyes and goes, "Don't push it." But you do see that she kind of seems to glow, and Crystal kind of looks over and goes, "Oh, see, that's much more interesting. Is that?" And she kind of gives you a look and goes, "What happened with Caleb?"
He proved to be not who I expected to be. And
You pushed too hard?
yes, and now he is threatening a lawsuit.
She rolls her eyes and she goes, "I'll have to talk to that boy. That's just not how you treat a lady."
No, indeed not. He has quite the hand strength, though. Oh no. Listen.
She looks a little sad and starts kind of looking around, and she goes, "I might need to speak with him just to see what's... If you'll come with me, Lady Susie." And Susie looks between the two of you and stays kind of tucked in Crystal's arm. And if we had like a meter that, say, was going to like one side in your favor, one side not in your favor, you guys are still pretty nicely in the...
Okay. Okay.
Izzy, who are you going after?
Who am I going after? Well, this is gonna be maybe a weird one, but I am going to go after. Okay, so is there an adult? Of course, there's an adult, but I want.
There are many adults.
I want to go after like a neutral, who is Secretary Mark in this instance, in this world? What is Mark?
You know what? I'll give you Mark. I'll give you Mark and Glenn are just like two old dudes in the ton.
They're just
respectively married.
Yeah, they're just part of the senior citizens of the town, and they're well respected.
I don't know senior citizens. Like there's
okay, and
so cool.
In this time, they're magically decrepit. Okay, in this time, in this age, they're basically in the dirt.
They're like mid-30s. They're ancient. No, but they're hanging out by the punch bowl and just kind of watching the.
Are their wives with them?
You don't see their wives currently. But like you have had both them and their wives parlor games with your parents.
Okay. I would like to recruit Benny into this effort.
Of course.
Izzy kind of curtsies to him and, expects for him to offer his arm. And
you see that Benny is buttoning up his cravat. And he's looking at you and he's like, well, hello, Izzy. How are you doing today?
Scandalous.
Might I?
Well, look, outside of getting engaged to your sister, Absalom is spreading quite a bit of nasty rumors about you and her, and so I have a little bit of a plan to get back at him. Are you down?
His
are you ready for
grin
this
just
sport?
absolutely grows, and my dear, darling future sister-in-law, you don't have to ask for something. What are we up to?
Well, we're just gonna put on a little bit of a show. As Izzy walking alongside with him, she would like to accidentally Izzy to drop or get her bracelet caught on to Glenn or Mark. A very fancy, expensive bracelet that is definitely not someone who does not have a dowry. And Benny to valiantly help her get to detangle such a situation.
Roll me.
Ooh, what is this gonna be?
I'm trying to go for a twofer.
Roll me a convince someone and then a thwart peril.
Okay, convince someone thwart peril. Oh wait,
It's an emotional and then a physical.
hold. Yes to that, but something else. I just don't remember if I took it. I did. I took the thwart peril. So instead of rolling thwart peril, I get to roll the magical, and since it was mental, I get a +2 to the
yes!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I love that I wish divination, and then I know it's something different, but I put it in quotations for thwart peril.
Yeah.
And it's a good fucking thing I did, because a 5 becomes a 7.
Oh, beautiful.
And then for the convince someone straight roll. Oh no.
Oh.
I sneak good. That is a 4.
You get your bracelet caught on Mark's sleeve as you're walking by, and he lifts his arm and kind of lifts your. He goes, oh, Miss Parker, I'm so sorry.
No, I was walking much too close. I'm sorry. The diamonds on this just get caught so easily. I need to go back to the jeweler.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a good jeweler in town. My wife will be really upset if I rip this lace. She's very much a fan of it.
Not the lace.
Oh, Benny, could you have such deft fingers? Would you mind?
Deft fingers? Benny looks over and goes, yes. And you see him he gets up real close and starts kind of getting the smaller bits of lace away with his teeth, because he's much easier this way. Oh, and you see that Mark kind of flushes a little bit and kind of looks at you and looks at Benny and goes, my dear, he's a cad. I guess
He has a way of figuring out issues. And Izzy would like
Benny.
to quite literally, oh god. She kind of wants to stomp on his foot so badly right now. This is not the plan.
Not the plan. Not the plan.
You see that Mark and Glenn start kind of chit-chatting, and you hear them kind of go, well, I mean, Miss Parker definitely deserves best, of course, but I don't know. I did hear that Benjamin Schwartz was not as much of a naval hero as he be.
No.
And you were able to successfully quell a lot of the Isabella Parker has no dowry, but you made no Benny.
So we're still smack dab in the middle?
You are still, like, you're kind of inching more towards positive.
Okay. Shit, what else? And that, oh no!
You see that
I have an idea for the rumor for Josh being at the boxing ring and being like uncouth or whatever to polite society and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to who is an adult I respect around here?
Your mom?
Is my mom here? Well, but it's conflict of interest.
How about Dirk Jensen Jr.'s dad, Dirk Jensen Sr.? What about
Dirk
him?
Jensen Sr.
Can he be respectful enough?
Okay, because
we need more adults.
Because I'm thinking, like, I can't go up to my mom because it's conflict of interest. That's how the Ton would see it as. So I need someone.
No. What about Mr. Oh God, Mayor Chad?
Chadley Branson.
Chadley Branson. Mayor Chadley Branson.
Chadley's here, yeah.
But have we interacted with Chadley Branson at all?
He could just be a kind sir.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, they are one of the younger couples in the Ton. They have a young child. Like, they don't go out very often.
Maybe we play tea party at their house when we do visit on rare occasion. We play tea party with oh my God, Charlie.
You guys do have some advantage from Nicole. Everybody say thank you, Nicole.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nicole.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the Bransons.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, with Josh, arm tucked.
Josh with you. Good.
Yes, Josh is with me because, I gotta vouch for my husband of soon to be or whatever.
Like, I gotta vouch for my man.
I gotta. I'm going to say, like, you know, without Joshua having the experience of landing a good left hook, he wouldn't have been able to save me from the clutches of Duke McCartney. He had me at quite a I was terrified for my life. And if Josh wasn't there,
roll to convince someone.
Okay. Oh, I don't need that advantage. I fucking 5 and a 4 plus 2. So, that's an 11.
You see that Chadley kind of looks at you and goes, goodness, are you sure you're all right? Do you still want to be at this party? Like, the music is quite loud and honestly, and he looks at his wife and he goes, rather tempted to just go home. With all the commotion going about, and frankly, I'm a bit unsettled by Duke's actions.
Yeah.
And you see Ms. Branson kind of looks at the two of you and goes, do you make a handsome couple?
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe that you would be doing something so nefarious, Lord Chase, that brings shame upon you. You must have a good behind it. And you see that Josh is standing there and he, like, his hand kind of tightens on yours, and I do. I'm working hard to make sure that I can give those I love a good.
He has a heart of gold.
You see Chadley Branson goes, well, I do say boxing is a rather noble sport when done properly. It's, you know, I would enjoy learning how to be able to best even any sort of enemy. I mean, given all of the activity that's been around and the beacon has been reporting, there seems to be a
Indeed.
especially should your sister decide to roll around again. And he nudges Ms. Branson and she rolls her eyes.
Gold shit, baby. Anyways, yeah.
You hear a very saccharine voice talk about how jackals find jackal, and that he is very thrilled to see this marriage dissolve, actually, as Caleb McCartney is smiling, talking to He catches your eye, twiddles his fingers, and then you see him move on to the next group.
God damn it.
Izzy.
Can Can I? Are either of my parents here?
Yeah.
I would like to walk arm in arm with my dad, just around,
Papa.
hearing said conversation.
Daddy.
Say, you would think that a man with all that money would be able to take a woman turning him down for what it is, his personality. She didn't want his money at all. To instigate that she is not after money.
No, and that Caleb is just a poor personality, and he would be terrible to live with.
You see that your father looks at you and goes, "Is this about the rumor that I heard that your friend Miss O'Bryant is engaged to the Chase boy?"
She is. And the thought and the notion that she could be after only money is preposterous. She chose Lord Chase for who he is rather than...
Has anybody met Willa O'Bryant? She's not looking for money.
Hardly. She just wants to have a wide open... enjoy life with. Hardly money. And I find it so hilarious to even think anyone would believe such a thing.
Roll an emotional check.
Oh, shit. That's a 0 for me.
No! You have advantage. Nicole has an advantage for you.
You have advantage, I could also take the argument for persona if that is a better stat for you.
I think so. It should be my +1 for my persona. Yeah, it is. Okay. I will take the +1 of persona.
Of course.
Ooh, yippee! It's a 10.
Woo!
As you're walking with your dad, you see that he is kind of softened. And you see, I adore your friendship with your friend Willa. You two are very, very good girls together. And quite frankly, I'm free to say it now because they are engaged, but I was under the assumption that the two of them would make a great match since the day they were toddlers, pulling each other's hair and getting mud all over each other. You never liked getting mud all over you, see?
Well, no, and after a point I didn't. And still gives me some irks, but there's some enjoyment to the outside.
Indeed. But what I mean to say is that the match between Willa O'Bryant and Joshua Chase is not at all fetched. And quite frankly, it goes to show that the relationships of our Ton run much deeper than any of us think. And that's why I'm not concerned for you, Izzy. The season's coming to a close, and it seems as though it may be another rough one for you, but they say third time is the charm, and I don't believe that you will struggle. There are too many kind people in this Ton.
I don't believe I shall either, Father. But you do realize that you said second time charm at the start of this season, right?
Your dad takes you by the shoulders and goes, "Izzy, I know what I said."
I just had to.
But I want you to know that not everything has a blueprint or a documented way of going about it. And you can take as much time as you need. Hell, you could be a Thornback if you really wanted to, but you're still our girl.
I appreciate you saying that.
He smiles and nods and he goes, "And if you do decide to go with that cad of a man, Benjamin Schwartz, then I suppose I'll live." So long as he treats you properly. Otherwise, I do hear there is a young man around here with a good right hook.
Indeed, you heard right. Does Izzy's antics result in Willa's rumor quelling?
Does the
You
tick go
see
up?
that as your father is speaking very loudly, you hear like Mark and Glenn are like, "Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I remember them, golfing together. Yeah, so It should be good for a change in the Chase residence to have someone strong-willed like Will. And you see that it's starting to, like, the rumor of Willa being a digger going almost head to head with the truth of her and Josh just being her and Josh.
Yeah.
You see that it's having a bit of issue because you see that Caleb is flitting between groups as if to spread his message, evangelize.
I thought Crystal was going to work on it.
You see that Crystal's kind of toddling after him, and he is not listening.
Question. In this world, remind me what exactly the history is between Daisy and Caleb, because her parents wanted her to be engaged to him. Did they have any sort of friendship, or was it a falling out on either? Please remind me of that.
It was more so that the two of them were like when they were kids, like babies, toddlers, it was like, oh, well, they'll get married. Like, oh, of course. And then when they became of age, the other.
Okay.
It's like when you push your Barbies together and then it's
Now
like
kiss.
nothing happened.
Now kiss. The only thing I know is that Caleb really likes plants, and I would love to smash a plant, but I don't think that would help in my favor. So,
Willa.
Yes.
You see that your mother is talking to somebody and she looks mildly perturbed. And you see that she is talking to Lene.
What does she want? I go up to my mom.
Your mom goes, "My darling, for the last time, I will not paint a portrait of you that looks exceptionally better than your actual appearance." And you see that Lene looks and goes, "I mean, it won't be that difficult. I'm beautiful. I just need you to enhance that."
Oh, but Lene, do you not know of one of King Henry's wives where she was much uglier than the portrait?
Because I didn't look like my profile picture.
And so who's to say that you might befall her fate if you do something like that and just jump scare the person?
Why would I take advice from you, who's just trying to get all the rest of Lord Chase's fortune?
Fortune?
Ski. The Chase family has had less than ample riches, but doesn't seem like you would carry their way, being new and all. You just want to get your grubby mitts on whatever you want, and since Duke McCartney certainly doesn't want to, and you're going for the next best thing. Isn't that right?
No. Josh is the best thing. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Besides, at least my marriage with him will be fun and full of love.
And smash windows.
And smash windows, but we don't say that.
Roll the touch your heart.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's oh my god. 8 + 2, 10.
Lene kind of looks at you and she goes, "You're marrying for love?"
Of course.
You really are foolish, Willa O'Bryant.
Not as foolish as convincing my mom to make you prettier in a portrait.
Only doing that to catch the eye of a duke. Because you certainly squandered that. I don't even know what he saw in you, quite frankly.
Quite frankly, I think he's still obsessed with me, so good luck trying to get his attention.
You have a lot of nerve, Bryant.
And so do you.
To throw away the best chance you had at a secure future for love. I find that very hard to believe.
What do you mean? I'll be right across from my parents' house. If I need anything, I can just walk across the street. I will be supported on either sides. And what do you have?
Lene opens her mouth and closes it. She looks away and she goes, suppose not all of us can be rich in that respect. She hikes up her skirts and goes, now, if you'll excuse me, I have a duke to seduce.
Good luck.
I don't need luck, especially not from you.
Mm-hmm.
But as you turn, you feel as though you may have won her over to marrying for love.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Good luck for Lene because she's a bitch, but okay. Truly, good luck to her.
In other news, worst person you know has a good day.
Right?
Izzy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. You became more human. Izzy, your father leaves to go kind of you see that he sees some of his other friends hunting trip thing, and they're all saying very mean things about you. I need to tell them to stop. And he goes to try to quell rumors of you when someone comes up to your side and hands you
Hands me a what?
a glass. Lucinda Schwartz is holding it out to you. She goes, Miss Parker, care for a drink?
Thank you, Lady Schwartz. What is the drink?
It's just a bubbly kind of champagne.
Making sure.
Would you care to promenade with me?
I would be delighted to. Lady Schwartz.
She does not smile, but she starts walking with you, and you get to a place where you can't really hear the din of conversation, the music of the ball and everything, and Lucinda looks at you, and she goes, there's something going on between you and my daughter, isn't there?
Izzy just blinks.
Are you mute?
No.
Good. Your voice does whir. Please answer my question.
We are friends, but I don't see why you can't ask your daughter such a thing.
I wanted to confirm it from an outside source.
That your daughter has friends? And someone who cares about her?
That you and my daughter... And she stops and she kind of turns and she goes, my children are an incredible disappointment to me, Miss Parker. They're not what they should have become.
And what
Benjamin is a
should they have
cad who will never settle down, who is buttoning his cravat as he came back on the dance floor, and my daughter posed as a man to receive badges of honor, validation, something that she could rub in the faces of her doting parents. Not entirely sure there, but what I do know is that my children they have chosen you as a confidant. Comes
Would you
from
like me
money.
to actually talk? Was that not the disappointment of you bringing me over here?
Oh, she
to have
has
this
found a
conversation?
voice.
Oh,
Then please use it.
but this is all that the confidant will be saying, that you need to have a better relationship with both of your children, because if you think that Betty is only a cad and has no propriety for anything else beyond that, then you, quite frankly, do not know him. And you do not see past his trying to annoy you to leave him alone. And ask him what he actually does want, because if you did, you might be surprised. And as for your daughter, she is bright, she is kind, she is wonderful. And there is no fault within her for trying to find something that she can be happy with. But you, as her parent, do not see beyond that. You see nothing but what you would like for them to be. And for you to only continue to do such a thing, you'll never actually see them, know them, or have any part in their life after that point. So, as the space of a confidant, you must ask them, and you will find nothing more from me. So this entire conversation and whatever you're about to say about my parents is quite frankly mute. Now, Miss Schwartz, you have a wonderful evening. I will leave now. And Izzy turns around to rejoin the party.
Yes! She catches your wrist and holds you there for a moment and goes, "It's a lovely speech, Miss Parker. But may I have the floor for just a moment?"
By all means.
It is unfortunate to admit that you are correct. I do not know my children. Frankly, I don't know where I went wrong with them. They are not at all what the Schwartz legacy demands. But I'm sure as much as you know, with legacy, a lot can be crafted. So sure, they may not produce heirs. Our family may live and die with the two of them. But if you can somehow make something lasting of those two Schwartz mistakes, then I highly encourage you to.
The fact that you called them mistakes means that you will no longer have them in your life. If you believe that they are mistakes, that is your own choice and that is your own fault for doing so. And so they will make successes of, but it will have no bearing on the Schwartz name. And for that, you will forever live in an empty house with empty walls and cobwebs that grow faster than you can. And not a party would be able to fill that void in which you have created. Now, if you would like to have your final word, you can keep it to yourself because Schwartzes are much too dramatic. I already have two. Now, good day to you, and you can keep your champagne. Here you go. She removes the wrist, puts the champagne glass in it, so she cannot be grabbed.
Yeah.
And saunters back off into the dance floor.
Get it.
Again.
Get it, girl.
To which you see that Daisy is standing talking to like a group of just kind of party goers, and she goes, "No, yes, of course. Why would you think stolen valor? I mean, look at Lord Trench over there. He's clearly lost his mind. Honestly, as somebody who has recently survived such a damning disease as consumption, I worry for his mental state."
PTSD, man.
And she looks at you and goes, "Isn't that right, Isabella? See, Miss Parker and I had a very rather frightening encounter with him just a few days prior."
Oh, yes, it was terrifying. And the constable did come to take my statement, and he didn't seem to believe a single word. But look at the man. He's absolutely raving mad now. We could have had all of this nipped in the bud days ago.
Indeed,
The women's voices are never believed as much as our male part.
You roll to convince someone.
Tragic.
Tragic Sorrow's Prayers.
Sorrows.
8, I think. 8.
As you say that, you see that Daisy looks over and goes, "I mean, indeed, women are so often underestimated. I mean, Lord Trench is also saying that I disguised as my brother to live at sea for, would anticipate that of me. I certainly wouldn't." And you see some of these guys go,
"Yeah, that seems like kind of a weird double standard. Man, that's no good. Oh man, that guy Trench, he doesn't seem like he's got a good head on his shoulders."
Kermit, what are you doing here?
Hey, it's me, Kermit the Frog here.
What are you doing here?
Because how could that have been hidden for 3 years? Impossible. You
and
are
certainly,
too good.
Benjamin is not Benjamin's not nearly as beautiful as I am to pose as both of us. Honestly.
Hardly
How could
not.
one person be two people at one time?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Dare I say. I just appear out of nowhere like, yes, indeed.
Daisy takes your hand, Izzy, and you see that these partygoers are kind of nodding amongst themselves, and you, Izzy, out of the corner of your eye, see that Lucinda is standing beside Obadiah, and the two of them are whispering amongst themselves, and you see Lucinda's mouth moves in a way that you not worth the trouble, and the two of them go arm in arm and head to an empty part of the room and start dancing.
They gave up. They gave up on the quest.
Izzy leans into Daisy to whisper in her ear. Your mother took me aside.
She what?
She took me aside to talk to me.
Daisy turns and faces you and starts looking. Are you okay? Did she hurt you? Did she do anything to you?
She offered me a drink, but I didn't drink it.
Good.
Not that your mother, I would think that would poison me, but just in case.
No, I wouldn't put it past her, honestly.
We will have to revisit that. But I might have gone off on her for calling you and Benny mistakes.
Daisy kind of blinks.
And I hope that doesn't make things harder for you. I imagine that it might. But she was just aggravating. I can't seem to hold my tongue anymore around you.
You've stood up for us, and she's not berating you. She's not spreading rumors about you.
And what does that mean?
She and my father have not danced at a party that is... They have not... She kind of looks out at the floor and looks back at you and she goes, they have not let themselves go like this in any of my recollection. Izzy, you had a conversation where you told my mother off and she's not retaliating. That's not normal.
Did I break her?
You may have. Congratulations, Miss Parker. You have won the prize. What shall you do with all of your things?
I'm going to the countryside.
Daisy just starts laughing and she goes, "Oh, take me with you, dear. Take me with you."
Oh, but of course. Whoever would I spend my long days and nights with? As she does a very subtle wink. But you truly don't think that this is a problem?
I honestly don't know what to expect. She should be spreading venom about you. Trying to talk to as many people at this party, at least a little bit more smoothly than Lord Trench over there, about what a, horrible, nasty person you are. Which is, of course, not true.
Yes, but she does have quite a ways of being theatrical. I think you did get at least something.
I'm offended.
Are you now? You and your brother both.
And she goes, No, I understand. Though Benny is much more than I am.
Oh, no.
No. You wound me, Miss Parker. Whatever shall you do to mend my broken heart?
If you swoon right here, maybe you'll see what I will do.
She steps a little bit closer as you see the crowd around has kind of dissipated and someone steps up to you and goes, "Oh no, this simply won't." And Caleb is standing there. He goes, "You mean to tell me that the two of you are interesting? Today seems like a very, very topsy-turvy kind of day."
Lord McCartney, is it because that you have been turned down by the woman that you have been dogging after this whole season?
Oh,
That's so good.
To the point that you have done nothing but spread rumors and slander her name this entire evening, only to come up to her best friend and her friend to slander even more.
Caleb looks
Now,
between
you
the
might
two of
have
you and
money
goes,
to your name, but you have nothing but. You squander all away, and you expect me like you. The fact that you only have money and no personality and or drive, other than to make other lives miserable. I really do have something wrong with me, Daisy. I keep on going off on people.
Delicious.
Daisy like squeezes your hand and she goes, "You don't need to stop that. You can continue to do that as much as you would like."
Oh. Oh, okay then.
And Caleb looks between the two of you and goes, "No, this simply won't do. No.
What? 2 other women also ignoring you? And berating you? Rightfully so? Are you going to grab my wrist and threaten to sue me? Oh, this really is so much fun,
It's like,
Daisy.
I don't believe I need to threaten. I can just do. After all, it seems as though the two of you are in some salacious partnership.
Salacious.
I don't believe it's quite fitting, honestly.
That would be the perfect cherry on top for the entire night that you have spent slandering my friend's name. No evidence. No one quite believes you.
He looks at
It's
your
just you and
entwined
your money
hands
talking.
and backs at you and goes, "No, this is something I can do at a later date." Much like, no, I'll leave that there. You watch your back and watch Miss O'Brien's. And I'll be seeing you. And he winks and you see him turn on his heel. And then he stops and turns around and goes, "Unless you'd want me to get rid of that little problem over there." And he nudges like ahead towards Lord Trench. Goes, "I'm sure the constable would come at my beck and call and take care of him for real this time. Someone has to be the
what?
hero."
Mm-hmm.
What a fitting role you would like to be in. And what hilarity would be when you don't get
He narrows his eyes and he goes, "It's really tragic that you all think that you're just going to be able to live happily after. I've already dedicated myself to making Joshua Chase's life a living hell. What's another person added to my list?"
And what a miserable life that sounds like. To live just to make someone else miserable.
Your definition of misery and mine are quite different. Someone like me can't be miserable. I have too much.
That only makes you sound pitiful. That the only thing you live for is for someone.
Roll to touch his heart.
Come on. Otherwise, I think Caleb is actually the big bad in this whole fucking series.
Really?
Honestly, fuck Absalom. I think Caleb's the problem here. Did you use the advantage that
I'm gonna roll it. I'm rolling
You
with
sure have some
advantage.
advantage.
Oh god. That is an 8.
Okay.
He looks at you and kind of like looks you up and down and then looks Daisy up and down and goes, "Lady Amalia, it is befitting that you would fall so low. I hope you have fun. Miss Parker, carry on. We'll be seeing each other." And you see him turn as the band begins their final song tonight. You see, like, most of the rumors you have quelled pretty well, or folks in your corner have gone and, like, spread more positivity than negativity. But you do see a flash of blue as you see Zoe is kind of skittering around the edges of the crowd, and you see that she has a small notebook in her hand and she's diligently taking notes as she is going between servants and like talking to a few people and jotting down things.
Is Zoe the beacon? Question mark?
She kind of looks around and you see her duck down an alleyway and the party goes in full swing. Josh makes his way back over to you, Willa, and he like holds out a hand.
I take his hand.
It's like, you okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'd say so. I really wanted to punch quite a couple people in the face, but that seemed rather inappropriate at a party, and I'm pretty sure that would not have helped our reputations, as it were. But
seems like a lot of people have been talking a lot tonight about me and what I do. Have they been mean to you?
I mean, nothing really new. I've heard the classic, I'm a gold digger because I'm new money. But that doesn't...
He blinks and he goes...
But that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
If you were a gold digger, you would...
I would have gone for Caleb.
Right.
Not. Or anyone else, honestly. No offense.
He smiles like a small private smile just for you. And he goes, no, you're right. If it had been just about money, you would have gone elsewhere.
Yeah. But no, I told them off and I said that you were the first choice. And I would have
told May that you're marrying for love.
I did.
It's a good thing you did. I told her the same thing. He holds you a little bit closer than proper dance frame.
Oh, absolutely. That's fine. That's fine. I want to also just to like rub the salt in the wound. I'm going to like take a cursory glance to see if Caleb is around. And I'm just going to lean in and just give Josh a little peck on the cheek.
A little kissy.
A little kissy.
Go ahead and roll it. Be vigilant, please. Okay. Be vigilant. You gotta be careful.
That is actually, I'm going to take that advantage because it's an 8. I really want it to be a 10. I'm going to re-roll.
Get it, girl.
10.
You know the bit in Stick to the Status Quo from High School Musical where Sharpay's on the balcony?
Absolutely.
She's like, this is not what I want. Yes. You see that Caleb is up on one of the mezzanines and he's like gotten himself up there with the final song and he's just watching you guys from atop.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what he wants. This is not what he planned.
Mm-hmm. And I want to, I give Josh a little kiss on the cheek and then the Regency version of whatever flipping Caleb off is.
Bring your fan up to your face and you see that Caleb catches your eye and then turns in a huff.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Izzy, as the final song plays, you do see that Benny is coming up to your other side as Daisy is still holding her hand. Hi. And he comes up and he goes, everything all right with the two of you? Mother seemed rather perturbed when she passed by me a few moments ago.
I might have a tendency to go off on people who are idiots. I didn't.
In other news, the sky is blue and water is wet, Miss Parker.
Oh, do shut up. But I might have gone off on your mother when she called you and your sister a mistake.
Benny's face kind of falls. And he looks back over at the Schwartz parents and then back at you. And she didn't hurt you.
No, your sister did a very much head to toe on me. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm sure she did. Daisy
Your
kicks
mother
him really
said-
quick.
Both of you, seriously. Your mother said a few other things, but she did admit that she doesn't know the either of you as well. So, and that if she did decide to continue, in essence, being an idiot and not letting you guys choose your own path and getting to know either of you, then she would have nothing but an empty. And then she just started to go off dancing with your father, which apparently is very unlike her.
Indeed, she hates a Viennese, honestly.
But it seemed
But
that
Benny
she was
kind of,
always
like-
very worried about your future. So
He smiles and looks back at you and goes, I mean, I have another season of at least pretending that I care. And then, who knows? Maybe I join the Navy again. And he winks and goes,
Whatever will Sam do?
He turns a little pink and looks away and goes, I mean, perhaps I need to take a rather long trip, my manservant, of course, and find myself.
A trip into Europe.
You know, it's best to go out into the wilderness and find yourself, travel the country, have a wonderful little romantic time with that.
Yes, of course. That would be ever so wonderful if you did. I do, and don't think this strange, have a guidebook on rare beetles and insects that are in certain parts of Europe, if you would be so kind as to potentially read up on that. I'm sure that Sam would be ever so delighted if you did.
Roll to touch his heart.
Yeah, come on, girl. 12s across the board.
Ooh, 11!
Woo!
Let's fucking go!
You see that Benny's persona drops at that, and he goes, well, that would be wonderful because Sam loves insects. He once found a beetle inside of my cufflink, and he kept it on the sill and, made a little area for it and tried to feed it and everything, and it was adorable.
I'm glad that you thought so, which means that you will be roughly prepared about whatever other insects that you do find along your way. I'm sure that he'll probably have a couple terrariums.
He smiles and he brings you into his arms in a hug.
Ooh.
And then you feel Daisy on your other side kind of sandwich you in.
Oh, okay. Was it something I said?
You just hear Benny go, thank you for seeing us. And we see the ball is coming to a close. We see that Constable Todd has once again apprehended Lord Trench. And
Okay.
the beacon the next day is full of many, many stories. See that it is a long-winded piece that goes on and on about the various rumors that you all had to stomp and quell, and how perhaps that this may be the last publication of such a piece, as that ball goes to show how difficult it is to really find the truth, as things can pass between people, can pass between places. Memories are held in anything from a glass of champagne to a song to a dance card, even to the rain as it falls. The beacon will keep a consistent eye, but it may not exactly post as often once. After all, a lot of the activity has come to a close. We see our couples, and we'll pick up with them for a quick little fluffy wedding adventure, so you guys have some time to think about how you would like to set up your weddings.
Yeah.
As we come to an epilogue of our Diamanton AU.